Hello there and welcome to the series of videos that's going through the content of A-Level Maths. Here we're looking at how we would represent vectors using the I and the J notation. This is closely linked to how you would represent a coordinate on an XY axis. So for 1, 0, we would represent this with a vector of I, and the way we would write this is with an I and then obviously underlined because we can't write in bold. So if you want to move 1 to the right, that's vector I. If you want to move 1 to the left, that's minus I. And you can imagine what the same thing is with J. If you want to move up 1, you use the vector J or J underlined. Or if you want to move down 1, you minus J. And any direction vector can be represented using this using the summation of these two vector components. So for example, 5i plus 2j can be representing A to C. Okay. So how would we draw the diagram minus 3i plus j? Well, you'd just go left by 3 and then up by 1 for the plus j component, and then the diagonal here is just going to be minus 3i plus j. So I is always to the right, j is always 1 up. Okay. So when vectors are written in terms of I and j, you can add them together by adding the terms I and j separately, and subtraction works in a very similar way. So a bit like x's and y's, you keep your i's separate and your j's separate. So for example, if we've got A representing the vector 5i plus 2j and B representing the vector 3i minus 4j, then how would we find the vector of 2a minus b in terms of I and j? Well, we'd just double the first vector and subtract the second vector. We have to be very careful here because there is a double negative action happening here, so we'd obviously add that j component rather than subtracting it. So in this case here we get 7i plus 8j, making sure we expand the brackets carefully and only add the I bits together and only add the j bits together. Okay, so we can also do this with column notation as well. So for example, 2 brackets 5i plus 2j, take away this other vector here, can also be represented as a column. So 2 lots of 5, 2 minus 3 over minus 4. Right, okay then, so it's your turn to have a go at this question here. Pause the video and see how you get on. Right, okay then, let's have a go through this question here then. So we've got O to A representing 2i plus 4j, and the vector O to C represents the vector 7i. So, write in IJ format and column notation how we would get from A to C. So as we've seen previously, there's no vector that takes us straight from A to C. We have to go about O. So it's going to be go backwards along 2i plus 4j, and then we have to go forwards along the 7i vector. So adding these two together, you're going to get minus 2i plus 7i, so that's 5i. And then we take away 4j, so that's minus 4j. This can also be represented as 5 minus 4. Part B is how we would get from A to P. Well, I haven't quite read the question fully here. A to C is in the ratio 3 to 2. So this is going to be 3/5 and 2/5. So A to P is going to represent 3/5 of the journey from A to C. So the vector from A to C was this thing here. So this is going to be 3/5 of 5i minus 4j, which is equal to 3i, when we expand the brackets, minus 12 over 5j, or in other words, as a vector notation, 3 minus 12 over 5. And part C here is how we would get from O to P. Well, if we need to get from O to P, then it's probably best going up to A first. So O to A first, and then add the vector on from A to P next. So the vector from O to A, that's just 2i plus 4j. And then we need to add on the vector from A to P. So this is going to be 3i minus 12 over 5j. So in this case, adding the I components together, that's 5i, and adding the j components together, that's going to be 20 over 5, so that'll be minus 8 over 5. No, positive 8 over 5. J. And as a column vector, we could write this as 5, 8 over 5. Okay, so that's the answer to that question there. Make sure you have lots of practice at questions from exercise 11b. Remember, watching this video is only 10% of the learning. 90% of the learning is going to be through you having a go at questions yourself. Make sure you persevere through those difficult ones and ask your teacher if you need any help. Thanks very much for watching.